Hello, hello, my YouTube family. I can't believe it's Monday yet once again, but it's Monday yet once again. April 27th, to be exact. And, okay, look at me, people. Look at my entire face. What did I forget? What did I forget to put on this morning? Do y'all see it? Because I noticed it as soon as I was in the car, halfway to work. Where are my earrings? Where did they go? So I was earringless all damn day, and all day I'm doing this. Like, oh damn, I forgot them. Just an incomplete look without earrings on. And I was gonna put them on before I did the video, and I'm like, no, let's be truthful. This is how you went to work. This is what you're gonna show your YouTube family. Ooh, excuse me. So y'all gonna have to be earringless also. This is me. Just felt all damn naked all damn day. It's like when you leave your cell phone at home. Oh. Anyway, let's do lips of the day. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had an awesome weekend. I did absolutely nothing as I usually do. But there is a clothing drive at my job, I think until the end of this week. And honey, I am getting rid of stuff like y'all just don't know. So the clothing drive is for, homeless women who go into a shelter and then they want to better themselves and get a job and all of that. The clothes are for them. So if I may say so myself, whoever gets my bunch of stuff, they're going to look sharp. Okay. I'm just saying. I hope there's some plus size women that could fit into my, because they are getting some serious, nice clothes. Okay. I'm just letting y'all know. And I have another bag for tomorrow. I couldn't carry both bags. Heavy as all hell. Because I was just stuffing. I was looking through the closet. I was like, yup, gotta go. 2 bag loads, people. And if the drive continues into next week, I can give them a whole new batch. There he goes again. Do y'all hear that? Tom! He is scratching the carpet. Been doing that at least once or twice a day. And God only knows how many times when I'm not here. Okay. So let's do lips of the day, people. Because you can't miss them. Theme of the day. Purple. It doesn't have the same ring as red. But it is purple. And we all love purple. We love purple, okay? So just as much as red, we give purple a lot of love. So I started off with my no-name brand, really. Italia Deluxe Ultra Fine Lip Liner in deep purple. Deep purple. And lined and filled is my Smashbox lipstick in, I do believe it's Vivid Violet. And this is Vivid Violet, people. It's a little scratched up around the middle, but that is Vivid Violet. Vivid Violet. Vivid Violet. Staying power like you have no idea. And I have done a lip look on this before. Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. The liner and the lipstick played very nicely together. And no budging. This is the ish. That's all I have to say. Oh, so look at what's in front of me. Look at what's in front of me. Oh, Look at what's in front of me. I give up. It's Monday, people. Sometimes Mondays just don't turn out the way you want them to. Okay, but it's over now. It's over now. And let us discuss. Oh, I have something else. I have something else to discuss also. And, okay. Let's first start off with, and this is thanks To my girl, Sarah, thank you very much for reminding me. Let us discuss the Diane Sawyer Bruce Jenner interview. Did anybody see it Friday night? He is pretty much a woman. Let's just put it that way. He's pretty much a woman. Okay. And whoever didn't see it, oh, well, I'm sorry. I just spoiled it for you. But it's not like you didn't see this coming. Hello? Okay. Yeah. Oh, my. Well, you know, if it's going to make him happy, God bless him. More power to him. And thank you, Kanye, for making Kim understand what he's going through. Yes, it was. Yes, it was Kanye. Yes, it was. I'm not going to go into the depths and breadths of this interview for those of you who didn't see it, but you need to pay attention. That's all I have to say. Y'all need to just pay a damn bit of attention to everything that's going on in that interview. And, you know, in the age that we're in right now, there's a lot of the transgender thing going on. But me being a Catholic, and I'm not super religious. I'm not super religious at all. I can't even remember the last time I went to church. But this is all I'm keep thinking about. How did God get them wrong? How did God get them wrong? All of these people get them wrong. How did he get them all wrong? Like, how did he get them all wrong? Males that really feel and want to be females, females that really want and feel that they need to be males. God creates us, right? You know, I mean, I know it's a man-woman thing and they have sex and the baby comes out and all that, but did God get it wrong all this time? Did he get all of these people wrong? I don't know. It's a religious thing. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very confused. I'm not going to lose sleep over it, but I'm very confused. I'm very confused. And I'm straight. I'm straight. Not that I'm straight or gay. It doesn't even have anything to do with that, as Bruce will explain to you if you didn't see the interview. Oh, yes. Transgender is way different than being gay or lesbian. It's a whole other thing. And while he's explaining it, I'm following and I get it. I actually understand. I get it. Like, because Diane did ask him, well, if you feel like you're a woman, does that mean you were attracted to men? And he goes, no, I was attracted to women because I was still a man. She goes, but yeah, but you feel like a woman. He goes, sex has nothing to do with the whole transgender thing. And I was following him. I was getting it through. But if you ask me to explain it to you, I will get you more confused. So let him explain it to you. I don't know. I don't know, people. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't. So yes, I did. Obviously, I watched it. I was fascinated. I was riveted to the whole 2 hours. The whole 2 hours, I was sitting there riveted to the whole thing. It was quite fascinating. He's a quite fascinating, interesting character. He really is. I mean, I don't watch the Kardashians, so I never saw this coming until I used to see pictures of him, and I kept saying, well, damn. First, he did the face thing, and I'm like, wow, he got a messed up face situation going on. Facelift or whatever. And now I see the reason why. Because after the facelift, I said, damn, they made him look like a woman. Well, then there was a reason why. But we didn't know it back then. You know, he won the Olympics in 1976. I knew Bruce Jenner as, you know, what is he, a triathlon? Triathlon, I think. Masculine, gorgeous long hair. I mean, he was sexy, he was cute, and who knew? Who knew other than himself? Who knew? I wish him well. I really do. I want him to be happy. I want everybody in this world to be happy. I really do. Whatever floats your boat, ignore the naysayers, the haters, because there always will be haters in this world. I feel sorry for them. But do what you do, Bruce. Go on with your bad self. So that was the whole Bruce Jenner, Diane Sawyer interview. Can we talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion? Lord sweet Jesus. A hot mess, all of them. I don't even know where to begin. I don't, you know who was getting, who I really want gone? I want her gone. Gone. And it's not Kenya. Believe it or not, it's not Kenya. It is Portia. Can we just get rid of her, please? Because she thinks she is really the ish, and her ish don't stink. Get rid of her. Can we get rid of her, please? Can we get rid of her? Sitting there with a long dress, with a long train, and you ain't all that. No. Sweetness. No. You didn't even know what the Underground Railroad was all about, sweetheart. No. You thought it was a real railroad with a real train and everything. Mm-mm. And the lace in the front of her wig, weave, whatever the heck was showing. And, oh, but she thought she was just, tone it down. You wish you were Nene. No, you're not there. You're not there yet. And I don't think you ever will be. And then Nene with her sarcastic, I'm wrong and everybody's right. I'm wrong and everybody's right. Yeah, that's right. You're right and I'm wrong. Sarcastic is all hell, is what I wanted to do to her. Okay? Really? Really, Nene? Really? Whenever you disagree with whatever somebody's trying to say, you just get all sarcastic. Either that or you just walk out. But you want them to stick around while you dish it out. But you can't take it. Is that what you're basically, is that what you're all about? And if I hear Broadway one more time, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you did your stint. But while you were going through it, Candy was right. Your superior ass, stank ass attitude, you were giving it to everybody. Like you were La Femme, senior soul black woman to ever play in a play ever. No. Not going to be the first. You're not going to be the last. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you did your do, but keep it moving, please. Just run along, keep it moving. Okay, can we talk about Game of Thrones? Because I watched it this morning. Yes, I woke up at 6. I didn't put my alarm at 6, but you know, Mr. Man, it was very good. It was very good the whole time. He was waiting. He started to walk all over me, and I'm like, and this was around 5, quarter to 5. And he was walking all over me, and I peeked over at the clock, and I'm like, Bubby, Mommy got at least another hour and a half to go, please. So he just lied right next to me, and he's like, okay, Mom, I'll just stay here. Wait until the alarm goes off. But since I went to sleep at a quarter to 11, yes, you heard me right. I didn't even wait until 11 o'clock. I could not wait until 11. And seeing that on Sunday nights, I have to wait to DVR or watch. Sometimes I stay up and watch the whole thing. Game of Thrones at 11:30, because while I'm watching Secrets and Lies, I'm also taping something else. I'm watching Secrets and Lies, which is very good, people. Only 2 episodes left. So I'm watching Secrets and Lies. I'm DVRing, well, Once Upon a Time is on at 8. And I'm DVRing that while I'm watching something else. The Real Housewives reunion. So I'm DVRing Once Upon a Time. Then right after Once Upon a Time comes Secrets and Lies. I'm watching Secrets and Lies and I'm DVRing something else. But all 3 are at 9 o'clock. And I know Game of Thrones is going to repeat later on in the night. So usually, and it repeats at 11:30. So usually I'm up, I'm watching the news. And it's like, okay, right after the news, boom, Game of Thrones. But I was so dog-ass tired that from 10 to 11, there was nothing to watch. Everything stopped at 10. So I said, okay. And I was already sleepy. I said, okay, let me just watch what I taped. So I watched Once Upon a Time. I watched what I DVR'd. I watched Once Upon a Time, and I mean, I barely made it through, and it ended at 11:45. So now I'm thinking, okay, now I got to kill 15 hours. But my eyes were so droopy, I said, no, I'm going to miss the whole thing. So I DVR'd Game of Thrones, and I watched it this morning. So at 6 o'clock, because I was, going to sleep that early. Now I'm waking up earlier than my alarm. So at 6 o'clock, I got up and I fed him and I changed the water and I changed his food and everything. And I sat down and I watched my Game of Thrones for this morning. And I'm glad I did, because there were a couple of coworkers, Eileen, who, came by me. We didn't get a chance to really get into it, but they were like, Nancy, did you watch? I'm like, yes, I did watch. And they were like, okay, we'll be back to talk about it, but they never came back. So I guess, Monday kickstart a whole bunch of work at the desk or whatever. So maybe I'll see them tomorrow, but at least I know. So even though we didn't get a chance to talk about it, at least I did watch it. So I'm ready for tomorrow. If they want to go through it, boom, let's discuss. So Cutie finally came back today, and he was out the whole week because Mrs. Cutie's grandfather passed away. So they had to sit Shiva, because I think apparently she's Jewish. I had no idea, because she doesn't look Jewish. She looks kind of like she has a Mediterranean look about her, but she's Jewish. So they had to take the whole week off, both of them. And he explained the whole thing to me. And this upcoming week, oh, he is not going to be happy, because he's got to study for exams, and he's got like he's taken 2 courses, and all of the exams are like within this 1 week. So he is not going to be happy. Not happy at all. So, yeah. So I got to see him for a little bit. We got to talk and everything. And we were watching what was going on CNN. And then they covered a riot that was going on in Baltimore. After they had just did the mass and buried, what's his name? I think his name is something Gray. He was the guy who the cops, something happened in the back of the van, and 1 minute he's alive and the next minute he's dead. Him. So they buried him. They gave a funeral and everything. And then Baltimore goes crazy. High school kids start a riot. Cops are all over the place. Teenagers are throwing rocks. And I'm like, wow, this is like the LA riots all over again. Except it's in Baltimore. Looting. They showed a CVS store breaking in and all of this. Baltimore needs help, people. That's all I have to say. Baltimore needs help. That's basically it in a nutshell. Okay, so that takes care of that. And tonight we have Gotham. Is anybody watching Gotham? What? It's the show that shows, Bruce Wayne before he became Batman, because he's a little kid. And it's basically the story of the detective that found Bruce Wayne and put his jacket on his shoulder. Him. It's really his story, but they're showing you the villains before they became villains. So you see Cobblepot, whatever his name is, but he will become the Penguin. And the Riddler, before he becomes the Riddler. It's a really good show. Gotham. Awesome. I think there's only 2 episodes of that left also. Or after this episode, then 1 episode left. I'm not sure. Then after Gotham, I wrote it down, people. The Following. Hello. If you hear that scratching, it's Tom. He does that. I don't know why. He scratches, like right before he poops and pees. He has to scratch the scoop free thing. And here he is. He did his business. I don't know what's the thing with him. It's always been the case. But yeah. So The Following is tonight. That's another show, honey. That is another show. That is just another show. That's all I have to say. I can't say anything else just because. So apparently, I was doing a whole lot of research about his new food, the prescription, what's it called? Science something? Science diet. The prescription science diet. Hill's prescription diet. Apparently, it's an intermittent food. I did not know what an intermittent food is. I had to look it up. Now I'm realizing that it's a type of food that will cure whatever ails him, but it doesn't have all the nutrients that a cat needs. So I have to supplement it with another food. Well, I found this out a day late and $1 short, because remember the bag of cat food, the Innova bag of cat food, that I had a whole new bag? Well, Saturday, after Pop and I went to go see Mom, she had a beautiful day, people. We went to say happy birthday to her and everything. After we came from the cemetery, I went to the North Shore Animal League and I gave the bag away. I guess I shouldn't have given the bag away. Because the food that he's eating, this prescription Hill's food, this Hill's prescription diet, is an intermittent food. Like, he is not supposed to eat it all the time. So I have to change it up. So me mixing it with his Innova is the right thing to do after all. So I could have kept the other bag of Innova and just keep buying this Hill's prescription and just mix it in with the other food. So he gets both the nutrients of his prescription as well as the nutrients and everything else that was the grain-free. He could eat grain-free food. All I had to do was supplement it with the prescription diet. So what I'm going to do, apparently there's Hill's prescription is also the same as Hill's science. And I did not realize that. I thought they were two different things, but apparently they're both Hill's. So there's a Hill's grain-free food. And the first ingredient in that is chicken. I think he's not too crazy about this Hill's prescription because it doesn't really have a flavoring kind of a thing. So he's really getting the flavoring from this Innova, the last Innova bag. He's really getting the chicken flavor from that bag. But I'm trying to transition, trying to lessen, like the lower the bag gets, the more I'm putting the prescription. But as it turns out, I can't feed him the full all the time. I mean, he can eat it for a while. He can eat, like if I finish the Innova bag and I still have some Hill's left, he can just eat the Hill's food, which he is not too crazy about still. But he can eat that, by itself until I buy another bag of other food and then mix it again with his prescription. So what I have to do is just keep buying the prescription food and change like right now, I'm going to finish the Innova. And there is a Hill's grain-free food, Hill's science diet, grain-free food that I can mix with the Hill's prescription diet. Mix them together. He'll get the flavoring of the chicken from the Hill's diet as well as his prescription to clear out his crystals and keep him crystal free. And, he won't get any more UTIs. And he's been, as you can see, I don't know if you can see him. Booby, you want to say hi to the family? Yeah? Oh. Rude. But as you can see, he's doing very well. Where is he? He's just a sneaky thing. Yes, Booby. Just looking as gorgeous like my beautiful Black Panther. Plus, this food is making his coat very shiny. Very shiny. He looks very, very healthy. So, I can do that from now on. And the Hill's Science diet is not that expensive. The bag this one comes in other sizes. It comes in like 3-pound, 5-pound, up to like 17-pound bag. So I can buy that, not the 17-pound bag, but the I think the 15-pound bag is only $20. So I could do that along with his regular prescription diet. So my baby's gonna be eating some seriously good food. And I can always change it up if he's not too crazy about the Hill Science diet. I'll go back to the Innova again. Grain free with that. Mix it with his prescription, and all is right with the world. So there you go. I love my baby to death. I love my baby to death. As you can tell, even my father said, you know what, you're doing okay with that cat. And I was like, oh, thank you. Because we were talking about Tom. I don't know what brought up the subject of Tom, but we were talking about him on the drive to see mom, or maybe it was on the way coming back home. Coming back, after we saw mom at the cemetery, we went to go to IHOP. Because like I told you before, it calms my father's nerves after he sees mom, even after all these years. Because she passed away in 2008. And, he doesn't get emotional, but he changes. You could tell that he changes. He starts to talk to her and everything, and he tries to be funny and all of that, and he just changes. And in order to compensate for the nerves, we go, and he has a huge appetite. He orders everything on that menu and eats it all. So we went to IHOP after we went to see mom. And I don't know, on the drive back, we were talking about Tom for some reason. And I don't know, I was talking about his food and all of this. Now, this was before I had done the research of the Whole Hills diet and grain free. Because I was telling Pop, well, he can't have the food that's what it was. It was after I dropped off the food at North Shore that, he was kind of curious, like, well, why did you have to give the bag away? And then I had to explain to him that, well, now the vet put him on this new diet, but the vet did not tell me, which was a bad job on his part. I wasn't too crazy about him anyway. He should have told me that it's an intermittent food that you can interchange. He can't be solely on this food for the rest of his life. You're going to have to change it up. It'll clear his crystals and everything, and it'll clean his insides. It's specifically made for that. But, you can interchange it and mix it with other food. But I didn't know that at the time. So I was telling Pop, well, I have to transition Tom into another type of food, his prescription diet. He's going to solely have to eat that from now on. And, we were talking about it. And my father turned to me, he goes, you know what? You're pretty good with that cat. You're pretty good. And I was like, oh, thank you. Because for him to say that's pretty much him telling me you're doing okay. You're really taking care of your responsibility. So I was very pleased about that. And I was very, very flattered. So that was that. That's how the weekend went, people. That's how the weekend went. Sunday, that's when I took my bags, garbage bags. I did some serious closet cleaning. Serious. 2 garbage bag loads, okay? Couldn't carry both of them today. One went today, the other one will go tomorrow. And there's still a whole bunch of clothes that I could still get rid of. Seriously. But I ain't going to do that tonight. So that's that with that upon that. It's going on, and it's almost 30. So let me shut up now and call it a day. Monday is over. Thank you, sweet Jesus. And I will see you all tomorrow. Hit me up, honey. Let me know what you think. The fact I don't have my earrings, people, and they're right there. I'm not going to put them on now. What's the point? I take them off when I get home anyway. So you'll see them on me tomorrow. Okay? I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think about everything. Whether you saw the Bruce Jenner interview, whether you watched Gotham and The Following and all of that. Real Housewives. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. And I will hit you back right away. Well, maybe not right away. It could also wait until tomorrow. But I will eventually hit you back up. Okay? I love you. Let us talk tomorrow. And you have a good evening. All right? Bye now.